And it's live and action, Kara.
Oh my gosh.
Mid-story, I had to cut her off.
I know. We had too much fun.
I know, it is fun. Happy Wednesday, friends. Cheers to little hump day. Excited for those of you joining us. Cheers, buddy. Excited for those of you joining us on another episode of Business Besties Live. Meet my business bestie in life, my sister in Christ, my friend Kara. Kara, I'm excited to get into this conversation with these guys today about a little bit about perfection. And yeah, so it's gonna be a good one, friends. I want to just set the scene though for those of you that are brand new to Business Besties Live. This started because Kara and I connected. God is so good. He connected us in this beautiful world. She's down south. I'm way up north here in North Dakota. And we connected, and she's been in business for 16 years. 16 years. Yeah. I've been a full-time social seller for 7 years. Anyways, we were both coaching in a coaching program and talking shop and swapping stories and stuff. And we're like, wait a minute, like, we were on the phone solving all the world's business problems, and like we just needed to live stream it. And so that's how Business Besties Live started, right, Kara?
Yeah, we just wanted to bring y'all into our world and just become business besties with you, because everybody should have one.
Absolutely. And if you don't have one, you do have two now, me and Kara. You
That's
should
right.
never do business alone. Entrepreneurs, it's too wild out there, my friends. It's too wild. Right. So anyways, what a way to start. Welcome though, friends, to Business Besties Live. This is like the real and the raw. We don't sugarcoat stuff. We just get right after it. And we just tell you what you need to know. Right, Kara? I mean, it's
one of those things. We're not broken promises. We're not those, you're going to make $1 million in, 30 days. Like all you need to do is, work 4 hours a week. Like, we're not those people. We're here to shoot it straight and talk to you about what it really takes so that you can actually succeed.
Yeah.
So let's talk about,
go ahead.
Sorry. I was going to say, let's talk about our topic today. We are going to talk about perfection and how it holds you back in business.
Oh yeah. You guys ready to get into this? Who here is a recovering perfectionist? Throw your hands in the air. I know. It's me. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Right? Oh man, perfectionism kills most dreams, doesn't it?
It really does. And I think it's one of those things that it also, perfectionism keeps you from connecting with your audience, keeps you from being real.
Yes, because here's how it looks, my friends. Here's a practical way that this actually looks. You've been working on that post for 3 days. You've written your bio like 4 or 5 times, or you have an offer just sitting in your notes section on your phone that nobody has ever seen because it's not ready yet, right? Is that relatable to anybody? I mean,
yeah,
story of our lives, right?
It really is. It's why my business exists, is because of all of those ideas that sit in people's brains, and it's to get their brilliance out into the world. And so, friends, like, it's time. If you know you have something that you can offer the world and make an impact and change people's lives, like, it's selfish to hold back. Like, you're doing a disservice. So let's talk about how we get past that today.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's go. We are, hold on just a second. I've completely
We have
notes.
We are. we have notes, but we're such people.
You guys, I'm telling you, and for many of you know me, and if you know me, you love me, and you give me grace, because my brain, sometimes it's like squirrels at a rave party having a circus. And anyways, and so I do need to have some notes to keep me on track, because what happens is Mindy can go on field trips here and field trips there and field trips everywhere. So anyways, now that I got my bearings, let's talk about the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Perfection is just fear with better branding. Ooh, that is a good one. Perfection is just fear with better branding.
I always say it's fear in cute clothing. Like, you're dressing it up, but all it is it's fear. It's what's holding you back. And it's the thing that is keeping you from changing lives.
Yeah. And truth be told, I'm going to go one step further, and here goes the field trip. But honestly, those of you that are stuck in that perfectionism cycle, that is also rooted in procrastination. It's like it's those two go hand in hand. Those two kind of dance together. We procrastinate because we want it to be perfect, and we're in this perfectionism cycle, which leads to procrastination. And thus the overall arching like thing of this is self-sabotage, and it's keeping you stuck. And that's the one thing that Kara and I are super passionate about. We're two coaches really on one mission, and that's to get you into action, get you out of your head and into action, right?
And as a follower of Christ, I'm going to go one step further.
Take it.
It's actually pride.
Ooh,
and if the Lord has called you to do something and you're not doing it, it's pride. It's pride that is causing the fear because you want to show up perfect, and it's causing you to procrastinate. And so at the end of the day, the root of that all stems from how you want to show up when the Lord has called you to be who you are.
Well, that'll preach.
I'm
Thank
going to
you.
stop there. You want to just stop for today?
I
We're
like
done.
it. I kind of like where you're going with that. Yeah. Thank you for coming to our Business Bestie Bible study. Hey, that's something else we could do. No, not today. Okay.
Not
So
today.
anyways, we see this. So tell me on the product side, Kara, if you want to touch on kind of how you're seeing perfectionism on the product side, because Kara's the tech and the tactical. I'm more kind of the mindset and messaging side of like the yin to the yang, if you will. But Kara, what are you seeing on the perfectionism side and the product selling? Like, what do you see there?
Yeah. So here's what I see so often is people think that they need to have their entire product built, their course ready, their link ready to go before they ever start marketing it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that is the absolute wrong order to build in. So when clients come to me and I love it when they come to me and they feel the need before they create anything, they have an idea. That's the best time to partner, because at that point we can take their idea and start creating content that gets proof that what they're wanting to do is actually going to be successful.
Yeah. So good. In social selling, because that's my world. I've been selling online full time since 2018. It shows up differently, a little bit differently, but it's really the same root. It's like you're posting, but you're holding back. Like you're not stepping into your full, authentic self, right? That God has created you to be. And so, or like you won't go live until the lighting is right. You won't pitch until the script is memorized. My friends, again, like Kara said, obviously that is perfectionism rooted really in pride, which I'm so glad you said that.
Well, and the other thing is, and this is something that friends, if your content could belong to someone else, it's not landing.
So say that again louder for the people in the back. Say that one more time.
So if you're building online, your goal is to build a personal brand. Right. If your content is generic enough that someone else could say it and it would land or it would fit, it's not landing with your ideal audience.
Right.
It has to have your conviction. It has to have your values, and it has to be your brain.
Yeah.
It can't be ChatGPT.
No, because that in Kara, what she just laid out there, my friends, I hope you guys listen to this, because it is your uniqueness in the marketplace that sets you apart from everybody else out there. So like I like to say, let your freak flag fly, man. Like whatever it is that really floats your boat, let it fly. That uniqueness sets you apart. That's so good. Well, let's talk about this perfection loop. And my friends, when you get here, do say hello. Let us know. Are you also a recovering perfectionist? Or if this is landing, I want you guys to smash the heart button, because we want you to know too, that you're not alone in this. We've all walked through these stages and these seasons. Like I always say, like, welcome to entrepreneurship, right? Like it'll be fun, they said. It'll be easy, they said.
It's only fun when you do it with bestie. I'm be honest.
It's my goodness,
hard, friends, and that's why. And I'm just going to plug this for just a second and say, if you currently don't have a business bestie, first of all, we have a mastermind, and you're going to probably meet your business bestie if you come join us. But ask the Lord for your business bestie. Start praying about it. Like God is faithful, and He wants good things for you. So. Ask him, say, listen, I want to do entrepreneurship, but right now it's hard and it's lonely. Just ask him.
Yeah. That's so good. Hi, Katie Crawford. Good to see you, my friend. Excited that you're here. We're talking about the perfectionism loop, and we're going to just kind of unpack this together. So the loop is real, okay, and it's sneaky, and it kind of looks like this. The idea comes, the excitement happens. You start taking action, but then there's like a flaw, or then there's a pause. And then you're like, I don't know really if, like, what do my mom think if I post this post, or what do my friend think if they see that? And you know what I mean? And then you start getting into this little head game of all of it. And then the procrastination starts, and the perfectionism continues, and the procrastination starts, and then nothing happens. And then you're like, gosh, it was last week that I posted. Oh man, I haven't posted in like a month. Come on, guys. Who is that? Oh, Diana, we'll get you the course, babe. Seriously, that happens, right?
Yeah, it happens all the time. And the other thing is, if you're not leaning in to those convictions, and you're even if you are creating content, like I said a minute ago, if you missed it, if your content could be delivered by someone else, it's not landing with your ideal audience.
Yeah.
It has to have your convictions in it. And for so long, I'm going to be honest, there is a hill that I will die on that I was scared to talk about because I didn't want to step on someone's toes.
Ooh.
And once I figured out that, you know what, there's a reason that I want to die on that hill because of the heartbreak that I've seen it cause, I have to talk about it. I am doing exactly what I told y'all in the beginning. I'm doing my audience a disservice if I don't talk about it. You know what? If it does step on someone's toes or hurt their feelings, maybe it will evaluate how they're showing up or what they're doing. And so you've got to have those strong convictions, and people need to know what you stand for, and they need to know who they're working with, or they're not going to want to work with you.
That's so true. That's so true. And I mean, I think about it too, Kara, like this is why we bring in the people that we've brought into our world, which I'm going to touch on one more thing. Do you mind if I share a little bit about Unstuck and Unstoppable summer series? So Kara and I want to set the scene, my friends, for here. There's a very teachable lesson in this. Kara and I launched something called Unstuck and Unstoppable January 2024. And then we did it again in 2025, right?
No,
that was our
2025, 2026.
2020. Oh, geez. Yeah. Oh, years are flying by. See, this is why I have Kara in my life. She keeps me on track. Anyways, 2025 and 2026, we launched Unstuck and Unstoppable. We were like, you know what? Let's do it again. We decided towards the, mid to end of 2025. And then we just started going gangbusters on it. Did we have everything figured out, Kara? No. Did we know? Here's what I did know between the two of us. And I know this about you girls that are on here. You will deliver. You will over deliver when you commit to something, and you're going to see it through, and you're going to over deliver it. I knew that that's what we were going to do, but we started building a wait list. We were like, as we figure this thing out and we build the plane as we're flying it, like, let's just build a wait list for this. And we did. And you guys, we had over 103 people on the wait list. Unstuck and Unstoppable 2025 was such a success. Or 2025, and then 2026.
And 2026.
Yeah. We just did that this year. Yes. Okay. Isn't it hard to believe it's 2026 already?
I know. No.
Anyway, we did that again, and it was so successful and so good. We were like, why don't we do a summer session of Unstuck and Unstoppable? We're going to repeat some of the same foundational things that we did in Unstuck and Unstoppable first and second edition. I'll just call it that. But there's some gold in here, my friends, that you do not want to miss. And so I'm just going to say it right now. Drop waitlist in the comments if you want to be added to the waitlist for Unstuck and Unstoppable summer session. It's going to blow your minds. And again, this is me and Kara. Yeah, we know a lot, and yeah, we're good at what we do, but we don't have the plane built yet for the summer session. We're doing it anyways because we know we're going to over deliver on it, right?
That's right. Yeah. And here's what I want to tell you. What you're going to go through in Unstuck and Unstoppable, and you could actually, if you're like, I want it now, I don't want to wait until summer, you can actually get the replays from the last one and go ahead and start watching it. And there might be a way that you can get into the summer edition at a discount if you do that. By the way, just going to throw that out there. Yeah. But if you want to start looking or listening to it, but here's what I want you to hear. Even if you went through it in 2025 and 2026, you are going to want to go through it again in the summer edition, because those are repeatable things that we're constantly growing. So you're going to need to hear some of those messages. Maybe they didn't land because you weren't ready for them yet when you heard them the last 2 times or the last time.
Yeah.
It's going to land differently this time. But these are all foundational things that if you don't have in place, you cannot build a sustainable business.
Yeah. And take it from us. Again, I want this to be a teachable lesson because this goes into perfectionism, friends. When we launched version 1 of Unstuck and Unstoppable, I mean, we weren't sure how it was going to go. And there were so many uncertainties. We didn't know if it was going to sell. We didn't know. I mean, I think we did it I don't remember how we did it.
We did it for free in 2025.
That's right. Yeah. And then 2026, we added VIP and all of this and replay options. But listen to me, guys, this is for somebody today. If you are sitting on something, trying to wait to see if it's perfect, you will be sitting there making $0 with impacting no one because you're just sitting there in uncertainty, not sure if it's going to be good enough. Do you know how you find out if it's good enough? You launch it. Right?
And then you look at the data.
And then you look at the data, which is not drama, which is what we get into in Unstuck and Unstoppable. Okay.
Yeah.
See, field trip, but it was worth it.
Yeah. Well, and I want to say this too before we move on. So friends, if y'all know anything about business, if you've been around for any length of time, the J months, January and June and July, are the times when business is down. That is when people are traveling, they're recovering from Christmas, it's summertime. If you don't show up in the J months, you are going to not have a good Q4. If you take your foot off the gas in June and July, you can kiss August, September, October, November, December, the rest of that year. You can pretty much kiss that Q4 sales goals goodbye. And so we want to help y'all put a plan in place this summer that is doable and sustainable so that you can still enjoy your summer, but so you don't take the foot off the gas in your business.
Yeah. Yeah. So good. So again, my friends, comment waitlist if you want to be a part of or be the first to know when Unstuck and Unstoppable Summer Edition starts. If you're ready to get unstuck and you're like, I want what you got right now, just comment unstuck and we'll get you the replays for version 2 2026. Okay. Let's talk about where this actually costs you, where perfectionism is actually costing you. On the social selling side, specifically, this is again what it looks like. You're waiting to post until you have the right words, right? You're spending 45 minutes on a freaking graphic for a story that nobody pauses on, nobody takes action on, but it looks real pretty. Nobody's going to see it anyways. It's you guys. Okay. I have a whole thing on that. I'm not going there. Or you're holding back your offer because you want one more testimonial, or you're holding back, insert whatever. And to that, I say, stop holding back. I just showed up in my stories today. Look, I mean, okay, granted, I did do a little bit of myself today. But like, I'm like eating my oatmeal and like having a chat with you all. I didn't have a perfect background. It was my kitchen or my living room's back there, right? Like the lighting was pretty good because it's my kitchen light, but I'm just saying it's not perfect, but I had some things I needed to share with you guys. So I jumped in, flipped on my stories, and I started creating the content. Stop holding back.
I dropped one this morning. I was in like jammy clothes, decluttering yesterday. And I decided I'm going to turn the camera on and take y'all on this journey because somebody else out there is walking into a season that they need to do the same thing I'm doing. And I want to empower them to be able to do that. And so friends, like that's what it's about. It's about empowering people, impacting people, and doing the things God put you on this earth to do.
Yeah. And I'll just say this too, real people like real people. Real people relate to real people. This is why we can show up like this, kind of riffing back and forth, doing our thing. It's not a perfect script. Sure, we have framework that we want to kind of follow, right, to keep me on track. But it's me. Sarah, I love that you love me.
I do so much.
Anyways.
So let's talk about action steps. Like you've heard now the cost of not having the impact, not making the sales, and how you are delaying your success and your impact. I want you to identify the one thing that you've been sitting on. I want you to give it a 24-hour deadline. In fact, yesterday we were in our mastermind and one of the girls said, I haven't done something that I did last month that I know I need to repeat. And we said, okay, by the time this call is over, we want that date on the calendar and we want it dropped in the chat. Like that's the kind of action we're talking about. So we want you to give it a 24-hour deadline.
Yep.
And then we want you to publish it as a test and pay attention to what happens. Look at the data.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
And detach your heart from your head on this. Get into action. That is where clarity happens. Clarity does not happen by you thinking about it more and thinking about it more and creating a spreadsheet. No. That is procrastination. Clarity happens by going, this is the post, I'm posting it, and let's see what happens, right?
100%.
Yeah. Get your little
100%.
actions into gear, my friends.
And friends, I'm going to tell y'all, just a few weeks ago, I was posting a reel a day and I was doing some trial reels. So it was really a data test for me. And I would do it right before bed every night. And I posted something and in my mind at that moment, it made sense. But as soon as it published and I read it again, I'm like, that is not at all what I meant.
Whoops.
So you know what I did? I deleted it. I added some text to make it make sense and I reposted it.
Yeah.
And you know who knew? The 20 people that saw it. Yeah. And they didn't care.
And did anyone die, Kara?
No. And I didn't die.
Gosh, it's crazy. You guys, again, a lesson I learned a long time ago, especially on social media. You guys, so many of us are just up in our feels and our emotions of what might so-and-so and my high school friend Sarah that I didn't even like anyways. What if Sarah sees it? You didn't like her anyways. Who really cares? I can't tell you. I saw this, it was a meme or a something. I can't take credit for it, but it's a real good line. It said the best weight that I ever lost was the weight of other people's opinions. And like, praise God for that. Like I have one opinion I'm worried about and it's nobody is on this earth. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anyways, yeah. You guys get into action. Like Kara said, we want you guys to take those action steps. That is our heart for you. You've learned enough. You've trained enough. You know enough. We've got AI for crying out loud. Like you can't screw it up, mess it up, burn it down. You can't.
Yeah. I want to say one more thing. Yeah. I want to say one more thing before we go.
Yeah.
So a lot of times your first idea is not actually what you're going to land on. And the only way you're ever going to figure that out is by taking action on that first idea.
Yes.
And so I look at where my business has gone and it's gone, just a completely different directions. It's, like this all over, all over the country, all over.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really has.
Yeah.
But where the Lord has put me now is such a great alignment that I would have never been able to get to had I not taken action on all of those other ideas and those promptings. Yeah. Right. So get there because we want that for you. We want that clarity. We want that perfect alignment, but you're only going to get it through taking action.
That's it right there. I love it. My friends, I hope this was helpful. Karen, congrats on your best month ever in March. Yeah, yes, girl. I love it. Thank you guys for being here with us. And again, if you've got a business bestie, take your bestie in this. Or if you need to share this out with maybe a team or somebody else that needs to hear this, because we know that, you are not the only one. I certainly am not the only one that has been stuck in that procrastination, perfectionism loop before. And you don't have to stay there. Action gets you out of it. Okay. And so comment action in the comments. If you're with us, you're going to take some action. Imperfect action all day long beats perfect procrastination, I think is the word.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that's it, right? So get your little actions in gear and we'll see you guys back here. Same time, same place for Business Besties Live. All right. Until then, friends, take care.